right, ahoy everyone! Welcome, welcome. I got a special treat for you guys. I've been blessed to actually be a part of this awesome project with a dear friend of mine. I've been invited to a game. Give me a second. Give me a second. This is what I was waiting for. Um, I just there. Okay, sorry. Um, so I have been invited to play this awesome game with two friends of mine. Um, a friend of mine, Carson from college, who I got to know through HVZ, which was the LARP I used to play in college, and his friend Phil. They have made an awesome card game called Here Be Monsters, and it is very much it's strictly pirates, so it's like right up the alley and everything. Hey, every kind of loss. I know. I did a surprise stream today because we do. I was like, you know what? I know Saturdays will be fun to do a stream or two, so I'm gonna try and do a stream like once a Saturday or so often because I do actually love doing this kind of stuff. Plus, I have a new layout and everything because I'm actually streaming on YouTube. I'm streaming on Twitch. I'm trying stuff out, and we're gonna see how it works. I don't know. I'm trying things out. I don't even know if YouTube's working right now. So I tried it yesterday, and I was like, you know what? If it works, awesome. If not, well, as it be. But anyway, so we're going to be playing on Tabletop Simulator. All the art was done by these two wonderful people, and they have been incredibly kind to allow me to play test this and show it off to you guys because this is going to be available on Kickstarter or one of those kind of GoFund or not GoFundMe, but one of those kind of fund me platforms, and they'll be doing that probably sometime next year. So I did want to put this in front of you guys because I think it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. It's really easy to pick up, so it's like one of those board games you can have out and play with friends, as well as as the game starts gaining more momentum, they'll release more decks. There'll be a lot more customization. It's gonna be really cool. So there's a lot of it's gonna be a lot of fun. But anyway, so enough of me talking because I'll talk about this forever when I could just show you how the game works. So we're gonna go back into it. I'm gonna undeafen myself so I can talk to them and they can hear me. But I'm gonna be playing with Carson and Phil, the creators of the game, and I'm gonna play against them. So I should do really well. I've only played this like once. I played two games with them just to kind of try it out. But I told them I want to be thrown into the deep end because there are like harder decks to play with, but like there's different strategies and stuff like that. So I want to get into that. I want to show you guys how customizable this game is, and I want to show you guys how fun of a pirate game this can be. Oh, I got disconnected from the server. That's okay. I timed out. That's my fault. Hey, got sodium. Oh my gosh, my dude, how are you? I'm here to steal the room again. Well, I'll be. Also, ahoy! How's it going, Mark? Yes, also stealing your cards. You better not steal my cards. Don't do that. Don't steal my cards. But yes, lurk. Thanks for lurking, Amelia. I appreciate it. But yeah, so new pirate card game, and actually, God Sodium, these people. You know who these people are. You know Carson. From the wee days back in old. It was back in the old days of SCAD and everything. I just got doxed my whole last name. I just said Mark. I'm sorry, Swofford. So, your whole ass name. You're fine. I was about to ask if this is who I think it is. It is who you think it is. It is who you think it is. I'm kidding. Yeah, shut up, Mark. Okay, anyway, we're gonna get back into it. I want to play this game so bad. So we're gonna hop into it. Let's go say hi to these awesome people. I'm gonna undeafen now so we can go say hi to them. Hey y'all. Sorry about that. I get talking with these people and I'm just gone. That's the exact wrong live stream. There you go.
All good.
So actually we have God Emperor Sodium. I don't know if you Carson, do you remember the salt mine himself from HVZ back in the days? Jason?
My HV.
I'm just doxing his first name. Jason, you remember Jason?
I
I don't know if you
my
do.
my
It's okay.
HVZ memory is I was very active sophomore and junior year, and then
Yeah.
senior year, I had like homework or something to do. It was wild.
Yeah, I mean, like we were trying to make a life for ourselves or something, while also doing this. I'm not.
Yeah. I was like, I'll do 2 senior films for my senior project. That's a great idea.
Yeah. I'm not Tux. Is my whole. That's true. I guess your name is on your profile. Anyway, I got disconnected
But
for literally sitting there
Scad,
not doing anything. So that's my bad. But can I get another invite?
oh yeah.
Yeah, I got.
Oh,
excuse me,
I
I
also
got
got kicked out
disconnected.
actually.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
literally. I wasn't doing anything. I was just talking. I was like, oh hey, I got in, and then I was talking, and I was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me get you guys back in.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna start. Thanks everybody for being here. This is like trying out different things. We're trying out Twitch and YouTube, and I don't know if any of that's working. So it says YouTube's still working, but you know how it is. Yeah, it says YouTube's still working, so we take what we can get. It says my connection is excellent.
Yeah, hold on. Now tabletop's not working for me. Give me a second.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine. You're good.
Do you have a lobby up or no?
I thought it's anyways, I'll sort this out.
I'm don't mind.
I'm trying to connect to something. I don't know if I'm trying to connect to the right thing or not, but we're trying something.
We're working on it. But Tabletop Simulator, guys, it's great when it works. And it's a bitch when it doesn't. You know how it is.
And it does usually work. It is very cool.
Maybe it's just Saturdays. Everyone's doing game nights on Saturdays. They're all doing their tabletop games and their D&D stuff on Tabletop Simulator. You guys know how it is. Let's see. Got all this new stuff.
Okay. Opening it fresh.
Don't know. Can you guys hear the game volume? Yeah, you can. This game volume. This is a jam.
Oh, is it?
Just a
I
little
can't
weird
hear it.
music.
Is it like the dun 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 dun?
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
It's just a bop,
Yeah, I
yo.
hear that.
Da,
Hear it
da,
by Drake.
da, 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 da. Yeah.
I always thought that this music needed like a little Halloween touch when it was the Halloween season. They never did it, but I think it would have been really cool if it was in minor key. But that's also just me. They're never gonna touch this again. It's fine. We love them for it.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. Yes, let me invite you in.
Yes.
Nick. Okay. There you go.
There we go. Okay. Ooh. 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 All right. So here's like, guys, like, look at this. Look at this. It's like we went to art school or something and learned how to, draw and do stuff. Look at this.
Who would do that? That's
oh wait,
crazy.
you guys can't even see. Can you guys not even see the? Give me a minute. Is the game capture? The game capture freeze? No, maybe not. I'm just messing this up real quick. Maybe. Why is this not? Why can you see my mouse but you can't see the actual game itself? What? Okay. That's fine. I did that. I did this anyway, so we could have two. Okay, so this is just gonna work better. All right, and then so you guys aren't bored and don't have music.
We could just we can, like acapella sing the.
No, it's okay. I have backup. You guys go. I have some backup like tavern music. It's fine. I'm a professional streamer. I know what I'm doing. I say. Hey, welcome, Rogue the Surfet. Thanks for joining. Don't mind my alerts; they just don't sometimes work all the way. I did just totally switch this up the other day. Okay. Anyway, oh,
sorry.
It's okay.
I'm getting things set up in the background.
That's fine. So, it's a pretty straightforward game, which I really love, and I'm so good at explaining it that I'm going to explain it once we start playing. This is why like I don't know about you guys, but I personally can never explain a board game. So it's like, you know what, just put it in front of me, and like we'll get it all set up, and then we just go. Then we run into a question, then we consult the rules. But the main purpose of the game, guys, is you're trying to search for treasure, which I mean is the most priority thing out there, right? So you're trying to search for treasure, and to do that, you need to have more firepower than the opponent, at least one pirate on each ship, and at least 3 orders. And we're gonna explain how all that works as soon as we get cards in front of us, because I will be so good at explaining.
Which deck do you want to play with?
You know, give me. Can I start off with let's do the Fearless half. So
cool.
Because right now there are 3. So I'm gonna put this over here. So there are 3 different card decks over here that we have. They recommend. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys recommended either the Fearless half crew and the Clever half crew as to start us off. Is combine those 2 decks, right? Or no.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Combine the Fearless half crew with the starter.
One of the starter decks. Yeah. So
yeah,
these are the decks you have a starter deck, which is the one you guys should start with, obviously, and then you combine it with one of these other 3 halves, and that kind of starts you off. But I mean, you can mix and match, you know, but because the whole point of the game is to get pirates on ships, and then once you have, you know, your 3 ships, then you can go and try and search for treasure, but your opponent's going to try and throw you off. So, you know, you got to strategize.
I wouldn't do that. What are you talking about?
I don't know, Carson.
I wouldn't try to throw you off.
No. I feel like you would.
Pirates are notoriously friendly and cooperative.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, my chat knows that. Yeah, they know how friendly and cooperative I am. So, do I need to choose it? It's telling me to choose a color. I'm an idiot. I choose
pick
blue.
the blue one.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't. No, this is.
Yeah.
Okay, so choose a color. So now we're going to combine the starter and the Fearless half. And I pretend like I know what I'm doing.
I mean, you remember. It seems like you've got a good grasp. I would be worried.
Put it on the deck. That's the right way. I don't know.
Rotate with Q and E.
Oh, yeah. And then flip with F.
Oh, yep.
That makes sense. Did I flip the entire thing or just the first card? We will never know.
Entire thing.
Okay. I'm getting this. So.
Yeah.
Did I grab everything or just grab the first card?
Oh no, I think you just grabbed the first card.
Yeah, I was doing great. Great.
Okay.
I got this.
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
Did I? Okay.
There you are. That's your whole one.
That looks good. Yeah, that looks like the right size.
Which
shuffle
which one do you want to play against?
R? I don't know.
R, yeah.
R. We're gonna shuffle up the cards there. Shuffle.
Yeah, and for anyone listening, basically, like, we wanted the starter decks and stuff because they're like, I think 182 total cards, but we wanted the starter decks to be approachable with these like half decks, so you can kind of mix and match depending on like what your play style is, how you want to approach it. So like the Fearless that Nick is playing with is like big, beefy, strong, just stomp on things. Clever is like weaker but fun effects, and then Mystical gets a little bit like mess with your opponent's head kind of vibe.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try a little bit of everything tonight. We're gonna be here for a bit, so I want to try and like figure this out.
Mm-hmm. I brought in 5 additional mystery half decks for whenever you want to jump into event.
Okay, yeah, you guys know how much I know. You guys love to see me get absolutely confused to all hell and high water. So we're gonna fuck around and find out today. But can we just like for 1 second like appreciate the beautiful artwork that we have here? Like Carson outdid himself with this art, y'all. Like these are just absolutely gorgeous.
I wanna highlight for anyone listening that not only did Carson blow it out of the water with the artwork for the mats, he also did with all of the cards, all of the artwork, every single visual asset that you see was created by Carson. And furthermore, every single visual asset that you see that Carson created, the art program that he used to create literally everything is Apple Keynote, the presentation software. The thing that you use in
Keynote, that's right.
Ludicrous success. I mean, this stuff is gorgeous.
I think I'm the only Keynote artist in the world, but it just makes sense in my brain.
Yeah, it's and you know what? It works though. It really does. And he did an amazing job, and I love this art. I love all this. So the board is beautiful, the card's beautiful. It's like a fun, it's really easy on the eyes, which is something I always find hard with board games. But maybe that's because I like to play my like really tough, like heavy story board games, and all those kind of board games, they have this like, you know, all the cards and everything are like over detailed and everything. And like I get it, like it could be really pretty like that, but there's something really nice about a nice mute color board with like I really like the colors and everything. It's just this good stuff. This good stuff. So
Thanks.
Anyway,
you guys are too nice.
I love it. I can't get it. It's awesome. Yeah, You're every kind of loss. I agree. These controls of TTS are something else. It's a monster. But you know what? They got it in here, so I can't complain. So, but let's get started. I'm gonna draw. I don't know how to do that.
So you can go ahead, if you just click the number buttons, it will draw you that many cards.
Oh, that's right. Let me start off. Oh, it's right. I forgot the ship.
Start with 5 cards.
Oops. I need to put. Did I accidentally place 2? I think I did.
Do you want me to do the first turn, or do you want to go first?
Yeah, I think Carson, you should probably go first.
Yeah, you should probably go first.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and go first. So basically, like on your turn, you draw a card at the start of your turn, and then you have 3 orders to spend. And what you can do with that is you can either play a pirate, play a shanty, or draw a card from your deck, which is called your poop deck. And then at the end of your turn, you discard down to 7 cards. So as Nick mentioned in the beginning, the goal is to search for the treasure and get 2 out of these 3 pieces of treasure. To do that, you need more firepower than your opponent, which we'll touch on what firepower is. You need at least 1 pirate on each of your 3 ships. I'm about to reveal my 3 ships. And you need 3 orders to spend. So usually, to search for the treasure, you need basically your whole turn, because you get 3 orders and it costs 3 orders to search for the treasure. So a lot of this game is like positioning yourself in such a way that when your turn starts, you're like ready to go, and you can really, win right off the bat. And there's some sneaky ways that you can do that. However, because I'm going first, I don't get a free draw, and I only get 2 orders to start my turn. So I'm going to go ahead and reveal my ships and spend 2 orders. So I have these 3 ships here. The first one is the Not So Yellow Submarine. So this ship starts exhausted. To explain what exhausted is, we should probably just talk about firing the cannons. So the 3 things that you need to know to play this game is searching for the treasure, which we've touched on, what happens in a turn, and then firing the cannons. And these are these 3 kind of scrolls around the playmat to just kind of explain the rules. Basically, as you're putting pirates down, as you're kind of like starting to get ready to search for the treasure, your opponent might have a ship that's just way too good, and you're like, I need to get rid of that ship. And so to do that, you can fire the cannons, which means when you put 4 pirates on a ship, that completes a crew, and you can fire the cannons, and you can sink one of your opponent's ships. The thing about that is you want to be careful about basically making any one of your ships too much of a target, because then they can be sunk and you're in a bad spot. By completing a crew and firing the cannons, now that ship becomes a target, because that's 4 pirates on that ship, which can be, a lot of firepower. What exhausted means with this ship is that it starts already as if it had fired the cannon. So this ship has a really good effect, and thus it can't fire the cannons. So with all
After a ship fires the cannons, it then becomes exhausted, and there's no way to unexhaust a ship, which basically means that any ship can at most fire the cannons one time in a game.
Exactly.
And some ships can't do it at all.
Yeah, and that's
so
what the not so yellow submarine, it can't fire at all.
Exactly.
Yep.
And it can't fire because its effect is when it sets sail, I may search my poop deck for a pirate to bring to my hand. So I will go ahead and do that in just a second. The Bladeheim here is when the ship completes a crew, so when it gets those 4 pirates, you gain an extra order, which can be a really good combo builder. And then Legionnaire Longship. Well, this ship has a complete crew. Again, 4 pirates aboard. All pirates get +5 firepower, which is really, really good. So it is a useless ship until you get 4 pirates aboard, and then it's really, really strong. So I'm going to go ahead and search my my poop deck for a card, and I'm going to bring out. I'm going to grab this guy. So I'm bringing out a card, Reef Ronin. So I'm just bringing it to my hand. So this is where we can kind of explain. This is a pirate. There are 3 types of cards. They're pirates, ships, and shanties. Shanties are kind of your magic cards. Pirates are your characters, and ships are the things that they all go on. Reef Ronin is +2 firepower, which is pretty weak, but he has a good effect, which is when played, you can send any pirate, friendly or not, back to the owner's hand. So that can be your own pirate if you want to play an effect again, or that can be your opponent's pirate if you want to stall them out a little bit. Great. So now I have 2 orders to spend since I went first. Normally you have 3. I'm going to go ahead and just play a very basic approach. So I'm going to put a lobster tank down. The lobster tank is just a vanilla. It has no effect, but it's a +6 firepower, which is really good. And then I'm going to put a cannon catcher down here on Legionnaire Longship. Cannon catcher is a +2, so it's on the weaker side, but while at sea, when your opponent fires the cannons to try to sink one of your ships, you can destroy this pirate instead of the intended target. He literally catches cannonballs. So then I'm going to go ahead and just calculate my firepower to see where I'm at. So I'm at 8 firepower. And then I would discard down to 7, but already I have less than 7. So I'm going to pass it over to Nick. Nick gets to draw a free card at the beginning and then have his 3 orders to spend.
All right, so I draw. What is it? I draw
5 cards to start. Yeah.
All right.
And then 1 at the start of your turn.
All right, so let's see what I got here. I got some good stuff. Let me go ahead and get my.
There you go.
And we're gonna flip, and.
Dang.
All right, so this ship
That's
does
a really
start
good selection of ships.
This does start exhausted, so let's rotate this puppy. No, put it the other way. I rotate too quickly. The ship starts gain a bonus order. Nice. Okay, so I have 4.
So you have 4 orders.
4 orders
Yeah.
now. And the ship says sail. You may destroy 1 pirate if any are currently at sea. Oh,
And
So you
there
can-
are
there are some pirates at sea. Well, I know I'm gonna take care of that guy. That guy gets going.
Okay, so you're sending
He-
cannon catcher to Davy
I am
Jones'
sending.
locker.
Yeah, I am sending. Yeah, so in this game, when you discard a card, he goes to Davy Jones' locker, and I'm just. This ship always also starts. So now, okay, so now I get 2 extra cards here. So let's rotate this guy.
So you can see, even though, like, Nick has a fantastic starter turn because he gets a bonus order and gets to draw 2 extra cards, but only has 1 ship that can fire the cannons, which could not be a problem at all if he's quick and knocks me out. But we'll have to see.
Okay, so I drew my 5. Do I also draw a card now that I drew my 5? I draw 1 more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So I got a lot of cards in my hand. Holy
A
crap.
lot of cards to play with.
Okay, so let's do a.
So many cards.
I do have a lot of cards in my hand right now, but I can only play 1 pirate, so we're gonna look and see. What we got
You can play as many pirates as you would like. Each
here.
turn.
Oh, really? Oh yeah, you're right.
You can basically spend an order playing a pirate, playing a shanty, or drawing a card from the top of your deck. We haven't really talked about hidden shanties yet. But basically, hidden shanties are, you can either play a shanty from your hand, which is just, a regular, magic card, you play it, or you can play it as a hidden shanty where you play it face down attached to a pirate. And then on any subsequent turn, since you've already spent the order on it, you can just reveal it for free. So that's a good way if you're trying to build up your side before searching for the treasure. You can put some hidden shanties down, and then when it comes around to your side, you're just revealing 3 hidden shanties that, completely turn the tides in your favor. Kind of
Oh,
thing.
dang. All
Turn the
right.
tides. Nice.
Well,
Pirate.
I like what you did there. All right. Okay, so let's do a little bit of this. My brain says here with this one, and then we're gonna put you over here. That's 2.
Beautiful.
For what it's worth, Sword Beast here, the +7 that you put on Terra deck, is my spirit animal.
He's so good.
He also, each of the ships is based on a pirate as if it's their ship, and so the Bladeheim here is Sword Beast's ship.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I
it's
can
got
see
the little tusks and the
Yep.
blades sticking out the front. And
I love that. All the little guys have their own ships. Must be nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's see what we can. Okay, so 1, 2, 3,
Nice.
and then we're gonna do a. Let's see. That's 3. Do I want to do? We don't. I am back and forth whether I want. I think, you know what? I'm gonna add another one over here, and I think I'm just gonna have one for each ship to start me off here, and that'll be 4. That's 4. So I had one extra order. I don't need to discard down to 7 because I have 4 in my hand, and I think now that's good. So let me add up. So I have 9, 10, 11, 17.
And this Abyss Battalion you played here, so ordinarily to search for the treasure it costs 3 orders, but Abyss Battalion's effect is that on your next turn, it only costs 2 orders to search for the treasure. So you kind of poised yourself to have a good shot at getting that treasure on your next turn.
Yep, we're gonna see if that's possible.
Yeah, I don't
think so.
love
but-
this.
Well, we'll see what Carson's got up his sleeves. He's a wily one.
I'm not wearing sleeves.
Because right now,
17.
if we look at it, I have at least 1 pirate on each ship right now. And right now I do have more firepower. So in next turn, if I can just search as long as Carson doesn't get above this. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
I'm gonna try to stop you. I don't think this is actually the smartest play,
Alright.
but I'm gonna try to stop you.
Mhm.
So I'm going to spend 1 order to just draw a card from the top of my deck. Perfect. Order 2, I'm going to play Mr. Manty and his magical hat. So Mr. Manty is only a +2, so he's not very strong. But when played, I get to free play a hidden shanty. So this is where we were talking about that whole shanty thing. So I have a hidden shanty here that now that it's been played, on any subsequent turn, I can flip it over and reveal it and use it for free.
Interesting.
I will also just say, for lore's sake, Mr. Manty is a tiny little manatee that found an evil magical hat, and the magical hat wants to take over the world, and Mr. Manty wants to eat lettuce, and every day it's a flip coin of which they're going to do.
Yeah, look at how cute he is.
Kind
He's
of like
one of our
Evil
favorites.
Incarnate, if
He's
anyone
so
remembers that
cute.
show.
Yeah, yeah. I love that.
Also,
he's-
anyone from SCAD, if anyone knows Reagan Dickert or Regonia as she goes by, she's done alternate art for Mr. Manty.
Hey, Shannon.
Maybe I'll show off later in the stream.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. I love it.
Okay, so that was my second, And my third order, I'm going to play my Reef Ronin mentioned before. So he's a +2, but when played, I can send a pirate, friendly or not, back to their owner's hand.
All right.
This isn't necessarily going to stop you, but I'm going to send your Wave Wolf back to your hand. So under normal conditions, that would prevent you from searching the treasure next time, or on your turn. But because of Abyss Battalion, you do have an order, so you could just put it back. It just depends on what my hidden shanty is. So I'm up to 10 firepower, and you are, I think, at 11 now that you lost your Wave Wolf.
Yeah.
So your turn, you get your free draw, and then you can go through your orders.
All right.
You have a fun choice here, because you can attempt to search for the treasure and see if Carson's hidden shanty can actually stop you, or see if he's just bluffing. And
Pirates never bluff. What are you talking about?
yeah, pirates obviously are always very forthcoming about what they have and what they can do.
Okay. All right. Let's see. You know,
If you wanna read a card better, when you mouse over it and hold Alt or Command for whatever kind of computer you have, and that should zoom in.
It's option for Max, Alt
Option.
for Windows.
Back and forth on what I want to do. I don't know if.
Also, XK42 Shadow. Thank you.
Yeah.
If you want to learn more about the game, there's socials and stuff.
Yeah, follow
Yeah.
all of our socials.
Yeah, the at the bottom there, at here be monsters the game is their Instagram. You can go check it out. There's gonna be a Kickstarter early next year, so for the game, which is why we're playing it now, because I want to show it off. This is a really fun game. I think I'm gonna do something maybe not so bright.
Hey, that's how you should play the game.
I'll do something maybe not so bright. I
mean, I could be bluffing. You know?
yeah, but you know, it's okay. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna put you back,
Mhm.
and that'll bump me up to 17 again.
Mhm.
You know what? I'm gonna search for treasure. What you got? What you got under there?
Nice.
What you got under there?
I haven't actually done the math, so I don't know if this is going to work, but I have a Tricorn of Dawn.
Ooh.
So I pick one of my pirates and swap it with a pirate on the ship opposite it. So I think I'm going to swap my Reef Ronin with your Wave Wolf,
Okay.
which I believe is a 4-point swing. So that should bring me up to 14. What does it bring you down to?
That brings me minus. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 13. Yeah.
Yes!
All right. So does that mean my turn is done, or do I still get 2 extra? Do I still get my 2 rounds?
Unfortunately,
I
it means your
didn't think
turn is done.
Okay.
Turn is done.
So that's okay. So this is how quickly the game can just swap. I love that. All right. Well done.
I was so hopeful that was going to work.
I was.
All right.
Yeah, that was good. That was awesome. Well done.
So that's why hidden shanties are lovely. I was lucky that they lined up appropriately across from each other, because if I had to swap a lobster tank and a sword beast, that wasn't really going to be useful. Okay, so then it comes around to my turn. I drew at the start of my turn, and since I have more firepower than you, I'm going to go ahead and the treasure for that first piece of treasure.
Yeah.
So sweet. So I get the piece of treasure. It's best of 2. So whoever gets 2 pieces of treasure first wins. But the thing about that is now high tide sweeps in, and so basically the board gets cleared and we kind of start again.
All right.
So I'm going to go ahead and give you back your Wave Wolf.
Yeah. You go ahead and take that.
And
These guys go back here because.
and then And so whereas like I started the game and I kind of had that disadvantage and stuff, we're on some level kind of starting again. And oh no, sorry, you keep your
hand stays. Your hand stays.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, so you definitely have card advantage here. The one thing that I will play is I have this special shanty that was in my hand called the Art of Marooning. And basically this card can be free played from your hand when either player successfully searches for the treasure. Pick one pirate, friendly or not, that would have been destroyed during high tide and return it on a new ship before the end of your following turn.
Oh, that's cool.
Its flavor text is, "Hey guys, I'm ready to go." Guys?
Yeah. I love that.
And I'm gonna go ahead and actually keep this sword beast, because as I said, he's my spirit animal. So I'm gonna hold on to sword beast. And it's your turn.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get my ships out here, and let's see what we got. Ship is exhausted, so we're gonna rotate that sucker. Ship's also exhausted. We're gonna rotate that sucker.
Wow,
And
there we go.
All right, there we
That's
go.
cool.
All right, so ships with no effect count as 2 spaces when determining the crew. When the ship sets sail, you may search the poop deck. Okay, so that's not so yellow submarine, and this one is this all pirates are times 2. Okay, so I get a lot more firepower with this one, even though I don't have that.
And the Nautical, one of the benefits is the kind of starter ships that everyone starts with. There are a lot of ships that benefit from pirates with no effect. So like Nautaclaw here, pirates with no effect count as 2 spaces when determining a completed crew. So 2 pirates with no effects and you can fire the cannons. Your deck has more pirates with no effects than my deck does.
Yeah.
And so hopefully you get some more of those ships out, because they can be really, really beneficial and do some pretty crazy things.
Okay, so I get 2 orders for my first one. So we're just gonna.
You get 3 orders. The 2 orders is only for the very, very first turn of the game.
Oh, okay. So 1.
Also, just responding to a comment from Every Kind of Lost. Yes, as you noticed there, pirates have like 4x3 squares. Shanties have circular pictures, and they're always green. No other cards are green except for shanties. And for the artists among you, all shanties also have monochromatic color schemes. I don't know why I did that, but it's just a fun thing. And then ships have kind of more of a tall portrait shape.
Yeah.
And you may notice that the pirates and the ships have different colors. There's silver, orange, blue, red, and purple. The colors don't really come into play here with the starter cards. We just opted to not really lean into that mechanic. But there are other cards that do care about the colors, which we call them codes, pirate codes. Silver is heavy metal, blue is deep sea, orange is tropical, red is boom, and purple is juju.
Yeah. And so, if you're familiar with like a Magic League, each pirate code kind of has a thematic quality that just kind of represents how you play them.
All right. So we're gonna do. Let's see. 2. And then I'm just gonna put this guy here for my next turn. Can I do that?
Just circling back to these guys,
yes.
You can. When you play the second Jolly Rodish, it would technically complete the crew of Nautaclaw, because pirates with no effects count as 2 spaces.
Right.
So when you fire the when you complete a crew, you have to fire the cannons. Then you can't do it later.
Okay.
So I just don't have any ships out right now for you to sink.
Oh,
So
okay.
you might want to hold off until I have a ship out with really important guys on it that I would be sad to have sunk.
Perfect. Okay, so not that you know what's coming, but
Yeah,
that is you have no idea, but that is good to know. So
I mean, this right here is basically like a cocked gun just waiting to go off.
Yeah. So And just so that now that
But
know.
you can play Mollusk Mania, and something that is kind of lost in the shuffle sometimes with Mollusk Mania is when you play Mollusk Mania, you also get to free play a pirate at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So you free play it. You basically, when you play it, you also play a pirate with it,
Oh, cool.
and then every subsequent turn, you put a pirate on that ship for free.
Well, I will do that for now, since you already know that's there. And then just to add insult to injury, I'm gonna put this right here for now, just just because I can.
So you need to equip it to a pirate.
All right, I just want to put.
Yeah,
I'll
so
put
if
it.
you drag it like slightly up there, and it should
Perfect.
stick.
Okay. So
Yeah.
there you go. So there you go. So
Great.
that's how we're looking
So
at.
you're at
Yes.
20.
Yeah.
Yes,
both of them
I am
get
at
times
20.
2. This one gets ×2 from
20.
Monster Musketeer, and this one gets ×2 from Indisputable Act.
Which it turns out your pirate fan base may already know that. I didn't know this, but a musketoon is actually like it's a real thing. It's like a shortened musket.
Yeah.
They call them musketoons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that before working on this game. I was like, oh, this is fun.
But you came up with that name and that art. Did you do both of those without knowing?
No,
that the-
I looked up like pirate equipment, and one of them was musketoon, and I was like, monster musketoon, like a musket that literally like grows and gets teeth and stuff as it grows. And, yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
there you go. Have fun
my
with
turn.
that.
See, the thing about this game that I was explaining to someone the other day is like every time you have a turn where you're like, there's no way my opponent can keep up with that. Usually they then have a turn like that as well.
And then every turn you end being like, wow, I am good at this game. And then your opponent plays their turn and they're like, oh man, I am not good at this game.
Okay, so I also have a Knot of Claw, which isn't as helpful for me as it is for you. I have a Santa Monstera, so the ship starts exhausted, but I get to draw 2 cards, which I love. Wonderful. And then I also have a Terror deck. When this ship sets sail, you may destroy 1 pirate if there are any currently at sea. It's kind of very similar. I'll destroy your one here. Okay, so now I have, first I'm going to bring my marooned Sword Beast. I'll put him on Terror deck. And then I have 3 orders to get up to 10 firepower. Okay. Order 1, I'm going to draw a card. Lovely. Order 2, I'm going to play Flintlock Fury, which unfortunately doesn't do anything. Flintlock Fury is a +3, but when played, if your opponent has more pirates at sea than you, you may destroy 1 enemy pirate. Unfortunately, because of this, I have more pirates than you. Flintlock Fury is like, if you kind of think of like an Amazonian woman, it's an Amazonian woman with cyborg flintlock arms.
Yeah.
Because why not? And then for my last one, I'm going to drop a Quartermaster 95 here, which if you follow us on Instagram, we just posted Quartermaster 95 on our Instagram with a little bit of lore behind who he is. But basically, Quartermaster 95 is a +1, but while at sea, your opponent can only board pirates while directly using orders onto their ships currently with the fewest pirates. So it's basically a way to prevent you from like firing the cannons too quickly by like filling up a ship, because you have to like go one at a time. That doesn't affect Mollusk Mania here, because it's only when you're like spending an order to play a pirate, you know.
Just a fun fact about Quartermaster 95. We just posted about him on Instagram, and we also recently posted a guess the card video of Quartermaster 95.
Oh, really?
On Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. Yeah. And someone on I when I posted, I was like, hey, bonus points if anyone can tell me why he's Quartermaster 95, like why the number 95. And this dude commented on TikTok, and he was like, oh, certainly it's an homage to the 95th Quartermaster Battalion, And I
What?
was like, what? But apparently there is a 95th Quartermaster Battalion in, I think, maybe World War II. I don't remember. I went down a little
What?
through the rabbit hole. But that is not why he's Quartermaster 95. He's Quartermaster 95 because he's a jellyfish, and jellyfish are 95% water. But I
That's
really like
pretty
that guy's
cool.
TikTok.
Well,
That's
so it's
pretty cool.
here's the
Yeah.
tagline. It's Quartermaster 95 because jellyfish are 95% water, and Quartermaster 95 is 95. That's his vibe.
That's awesome. So there you go, a little bit lore. Yeah, so there's lore for all the for a lot of the characters, and definitely go check out the Instagram. It's at the bottom there of the screen. It says at Here Be Monsters, the game. Go check them out. So and let's do it. All right, so is that it?
That's it. Your
All
turn.
right, so draw my card to begin off here. That is really a good start to this.
Not what I like to hear.
Let's. I'm going to. Can I do a order and then do Mollusk Mania, or do I need to do Mollusk Mania before I do any other orders?
Unfortunately, Mollusk.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Doesn't hurt me that much. It will hurt you, but it won't hurt me.
Great.
And then I'm going to. So I still have 3 orders. So let's draw a card. Order. That does not help me.
Yes, that's what I like to hear.
And literally can't do much with this setup. So I'm going to draw another card. And then, as per what your card says, for order 3, I need to put my onto a ship that is the least, and that is the one with the least on it.
Yeah.
So I have
Got your Yoho Hero and your Paladin of the Far Horizon.
so 6 times 2 is 12. So let's do 10, 11, 12, and then plus another 6 is 28. And that is my 3 turns.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
What you
So
got
I
first?
start by drawing a card. Okay, interesting. No, sorry, my my roommate's dog is
You're good.
barking. I don't know if you guys can
we
hear
love
that.
them. We love them.
Okay. Okay. What I'm gonna do is order 1. I'm gonna drop an Abyss Battalion here. So you had Abyss Battalion before. It's a +2 when
Yep.
played on the following turn. Searching for the treasure only cost me 2 orders. So hopefully next time I'll be kind of primed and ready for that. Order 2. I'm gonna go ahead and play a Peg Legacy here. So Peg Legacy is,
There.
but when played on the following turn, opponent can't search for the treasure, just straight up.
All right. So
So
there's no
even though
searching
you
for
have
treasure.
more firepower and you're all set ready to go, stalling you out. And also, just to be clear, Peg Legacy is a Pegasus with 4 peg legs. That's
I love him
really-
so much.
really important to note. And
Look at that.
his magical hat is actually the sister hat to Mr. Manty's evil hat. He's got the good hat, and Mr. Manty has the bad hat.
Look at that's so cool.
He's I feel like I may have used as reference the TriStar Pegasus, the movie, logo Pegasus. If you guys remember that,
Oh my god, is that,
Oh yeah.
that where
It-
Peg Legacy
the-
came from?
it
From-
may have been.
from
I
the
used
pair-
a lot
wasn't
of
that the old-
references.
Wasn't that the old Was that the old Paramount logo?
Yeah, whatever is the one with the Pegasus.
Yeah, the
Pegasus
Pegasus
is so
on it.
hard to
Was
draw.
that-
I used so many for Peg Legacy.
Or yeah, I know.
okay.
I know what it was. Yeah.
And then my last one is put a hidden shanty on Peg Legacy.
Ooh.
So maybe I'm bluffing.
Hey, thanks for the
but
sub,
you-
Night Knight.
You can't search for the treasure anyways next turn because of my my
Fine,
lovely
I-
mythical flying horse man.
That's so fine. I didn't want to anyway.
Okay, and that also brings me up to, let's see, 10, 12, 11, 13. No, 12.
14.
Wait,
14?
14. 14.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
14.
I had 3, so I'm guessing 14. Okay, well,
Yep.
no, that's fine. That wasn't what I wanted to do anyway. Let's draw that one card. That is looking feisty. Looking spicy.
Is that?
So
I don't know how many of these cards are really spicy, but
like it's like sorry,
a spicy one? Okay.
I use spicy as in like, oh, it's very interesting. It's gonna get heated.
We were having that conversation recently of just about, when we were trying to design these, there aren't a lot of like beautiful looking characters, or like, because
Right.
like pirates, there's always like something kind of off, even the beautiful
Right.
ones have like just some kind of weird quirk to them, because that's pirates.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to
You
immediately.
can, yeah. There you go. Hell yeah.
Don't love that. Mollusk Mania on Indisputable Ironclad is like not a fun combo to go up against.
So 1, 2, and with your Quartermaster 95, I need to put it on either the last 2 ships. Does it have to be? So can I put it on the last ship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, shoot.
And then so that's firing the cannon. So I got to fire the cannon.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
I don't like.
They're kind of all good options, honestly.
Yeah, I actually think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do.
I think
I'm gonna do the one with the Abyska battalion on it, because I don't want you to search next time.
Well, so I will say Abyss Battalion, it's a when played effect. So now that it's kind of happened, it's going to happen regardless.
Okay.
So it's really a question of, do you want to get rid of a lot of firepower here, or do you want to get rid of this hidden shanty that's on the middle one, or do you want to?
The hidden shanty's on
the far one.
Well then.
Yeah, so I definitely see the difference there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of.
It's basically like it's firepower or hidden shanty.
I'm gonna get rid of this one over here, the one with all the firepower on it.
Okay.
Your hidden shanties have screwed me up. That's fine.
I will still have my Quartermaster 95, which I know has been annoying.
It has been annoying, but I've just used a ship that has firepower, that has the only option to actually do fire, to do any kind of firepower. So there's no point in me destroying that, because it doesn't matter anymore.
That's true.
That's true. Very good point. Very good point.
But that being said, I think that's.
I believe you have
is that the end?
order left?
I have one order left. Yeah, let's do that.
No, because
no?
Lobster Tank was a free play. I think you have 2 orders, don't you?
No. I drew a
You
card.
drew
one, one was draw, 2 was place, then I fired, and so 3. I'm going to. So question. Totally unrelated to what I may try and do. Totally unrelated. So say I give you a card and I take Peg Legacy from you. Does that mean you wouldn't be able to search for treasure next time, or does that carry over to me? No, so it's just for that.
There's the when played effects. If you swap pirates, you don't get that.
You don't get that effect. Okay.
Yeah.
And also, who know? I know that you're asking this just out of the blue with no context.
No context. Yeah, nothing at all. Nothing at all.
But
I don't
in
have.
case it is pertinent to you, if you were to swap one of your cards with Peg Legacy, the hidden shanty that is attached to Peg Legacy would stay on Carson's side.
That's what I
would not
thought.
get
Yeah.
to take it,
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, not that I have a tricorn of Dawn in my hand.
Hypothetical.
No.
I really
would.
like hypothetical questions with no context.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what you guys talking about. And I'm just gonna. Not that I need this, but I do like adding insult to injury. We're gonna. It is a lot of fun. I'm just gonna go ahead and place this here. So I just added a whole lot more.
It's a lot of big pirates to see.
There's 12 right off the bat that I just got. So.
Oh my god.
And then then Lobster Tank is one that I free played, so that's another 6. So not that I really need that much, but it's I'm just kind of pulling, you know. I'm just showing off how much I got.
I believe you're at 52, if my math is right.
Oh, am I at 52?
12, 24,
Oh, that's right.
36.
I forgot. I got.
46.
Yeah, I forgot. I
52.
forgot to add
Yeah.
2 to that. So there you go. So yeah.
But Carson, you're at 5, so that's pretty.
Yeah,
close.
it's pretty good. Pretty
Wow.
good. You know.
Wow, guys. I'm really feeling the love here. Okay, this is a strategy that took way too long for me to learn in the approach of designing this game. But I'm going to accept that I'm not going to be able to get to 52, and I'm going to spend my turn drawing some cards to prepare for the next round. So let's see. First card draw. Lovely. Second card draw. Perfect. Okay, great. This is fantastic. I also do want to just highlight, I did reveal this ship, which isn't going to help me right now. It's called Crustacean Carrier. It is a Lobster Tank's ship. And basically, once per game turn, when a pirate with no effect boards this ship, you may destroy any one pirate, friendly or not, which can be incredibly helpful. But again, your deck has effect pirates, so it's harder for me to pull these off compared with you. So, with that, I've spent my 3 orders drawing cards. I'm going to go ahead and pass the turn to you. You get your free draw, and then, I don't know, who knows what you're going to do? You could really... It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. It's really, you know, who knows. So I'm just gonna go ahead and search for treasure because I have more.
If you really want to add insult to injury, you do get a free play on your Indisputable Ironclad. I don't recommend it.
I'm not
but
gonna do
just
that.
letting you know.
I may or may not have any monsters right now in my hand.
I've
So-
got a legendary Octant, which it's just an equip card that adds +8.
Oh wow.
Because its flavor text is a trident. Bah, forge me something at least 266% more pointy. Anyways, believe it or not, 8 is not enough for me to catch up with you. So you get your piece of treasure.
Let's go.
And High Tide sweeps in and clears the board again.
Yep.
And we are into our 3rd and final round.
Yeah.
For all the marbles.
Harry, all the marbles.
Okay. Put this guy in here.
So basically, if you want some more lore about the game,
Yes.
technically, when we're searching for the treasure, the kind of lore behind it is that there's a room that some of the treasure that we're searching for could be the original, a piece of the original pieces of 8. Where basically when Doombeard, the original pirate, created the Monster Coast, which is where this takes place, he combined the original pieces of 8 together in order to do that. And now people are trying to find the original pieces of 8 because they say if you bring them all together, it will bring Doombeard back to the Monster Coast. But nobody's quite sure exactly what the original pieces of 8 look like, what they are. Phil and I know some of what they are. But we're not going to tell you because it's a
We
surprise.
may have even talked
Ooh.
about them on this call. And
Whoa.
Oh shoot, we did. You're
I really
right.
hope nobody
Who
was
knows?
recording the call to go back and watch it. Not.
well,
That'd
they
be
won't
amazing.
know.
It's
They
great.
won't know.
They won't know.
It's
Yeah.
secret. Super
Who
secret.
knows? Super secret. Pirate stuff. Yeah. was not.
Okay. So let's see if I can catch up here. Oh. So these two are 2 more additional ships that are for pirates with no effect. Skeletal Sloop is once a game turn when the pirate with no effect boards the ship, you may play a hidden shanty from your Davy Jones line. At the end of the turn, remove it from the game. So I could play this legendary Octant if I needed to. But again, I don't have as many no effect pirates as you do. Treehouse Hullantine here is once per game turn when a pirate with no effect boards the ship, gain an extra order. So you kind of get to free play a pirate onto the ship, which is lovely. And then Avian Airship, this ship cannot be sunk by a player firing the cannons, so it's protected, which is nice.
But all of them
Okay,
can
how
definitely
do we
fire,
do
so
this?
that is definitely something.
So one thing to know about the Clever Half deck is it's a very good deck. I'm really good at stopping you from doing things, but when I'm going first, a lot of these cards feel wasted. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll play Navy Orders. Navy Orders is a shanty that, when played from hand, I get to board 2 pirates to the same ship or different. When you play it as a hidden shanty, you only get to board 1. But so I'm gonna drop a cannon catcher here and another cannon catcher here.
Ooh, good ship.
Order, good ship. Am I right?
Nice. Nice.
Order 2. These are such a waste. Okay, order 2. I'm gonna play a wave in a bottle here.
Oh wow, that hurts.
Wave in a bottle is a +1. When played, I get to exhaust one of your ships, basically prevent it from firing the cannons. Your ships haven't set sail yet, so it's a waste. It's not fun. And then for my last one, I'm gonna play a lightning. I'll play a lightning eels. Again, this is one. It's a +2, but when played, I get to destroy all of my opponent's hidden shanties. You don't have any hidden shanties, so this turn has not been my favorite. But let's see. I have 7 fire, and I have a pirate on each of my ships. So, your move.
All right,
To like highlight comparison between, or to highlight the differences between your 2 decks. Carson just spent 4, including Navy Orders, a total of 5 cards were spent, and he got a total of 7 firepower out of it. And Nick, you have a card in your deck that is just 7 firepower.
Yeah. Like, I really hope I
That's
don't
the difference.
accidentally, you know, pull it or anything. Okay, so
My
the
boy.
ship has set sail, so I can go ahead real quick and not totally interrupt.
And there it is.
Immediately right away.
It's
My
kind of
boy.
like it's
Swordbeast.
got the same energy as that scene in Indiana Jones where the dude like whips out a sword and does all this cool sword play and then just shoots him.
It really is. So we're gonna do that. I'm going to also do this.
God, another
And while-
Wallace Mania.
And while I also have, well, the ship is every time you play a shanty, which I just did, I get to draw a card, so I'm going to draw a card. So that's 2 plus with Wallace Mania. I can go ahead and place a
play
card
there.
on there,
Yeah.
and so that's just order 2, and then for order 3, we're going to make that happen, and then we're just going to, gosh, 7, 14, that's 20. And that's the end of my turn.
Cool. Do you guys, just quickly, since you brought up Sword Beast, you want to see some alternate art of Sword Beast?
I do, yeah.
I'll,
Yeah, Sword
I think-
Beast is one of our flagship characters, so we have
Yeah.
a lot of awesome.
Sword Beast is really a really fun card. And it's a really beautiful card in general.
he was the 7th card we designed. Oh, that's not what I was
Very,
looking
very
for.
kind of Carson to say we as if I contributed literally anything.
You contributed your enthusiasm, which I cannot tell you. If it wasn't for you, we would have stopped working on this game like 2 weeks in, and
Yeah,
here we are like 4 years later.
Wow, yeah.
So we have 2 alternate arts for Sword Beast. One is by the wonderful artist Meredith McLaren, which is this one here. She did an incredible job. She said she was inspired. She was watching One Piece and was like, we said something
Yep.
about Zoro, and she was like, all right, let's do that. And then this other one is Feral Sword Beast. And so just in the lore, there's this island called the Fair Isle, as in feral, and it corrupts pirates and makes them go crazy and animalistic and monstrous. And so this is Sword Beast when he goes feral and has to strap his sword to his hand because he's so monstrous he doesn't know how to hold it anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are really
Those
pretty
are-
art, too. Wow. That is gorgeous.
Meredith
they are.
did such a good job.
They are absolutely...
Just hammering this point home. Feral Sword Beast, absolutely beautiful card. That art
Yep.
drawn in Keynote, drawn in a PowerPoint presentation software.
Keynote of all things. That's
Yeah.
just... that
I
blows my
have
mind.
time lapse of some of them that I'll hopefully be posting on social
Hey,
platforms
you
and
know,
stuff.
if it works, it works. That's just
Yeah.
it. Like,
It's,
You know-
if it's stupid and it works, then it's not stupid.
Yeah, seriously.
Thanks, Phil. Thanks.
So
Okay, my turn.
It's so fun.
You're at
It's so
20.
cool. Yes, I'm at 20. Yes, sir.
Okay. Order 1, I'm going to play a Reef Ronin. And also, did you draw a card with Pyramid Prow?
I did, yes.
Okay.
That's actually
Okay,
where I drew
cool.
my second sword piece.
Lovely. I'm going to play a Reef Ronin, which gets to bounce a card. So I'm going to bounce this sword beast back to your hand.
Okay.
And then for my second order, I'm going to play Sponge Barbarian. This is the kind of mascot of the starter half crew. So Sponge Barbarian's a plus 11, which is huge. But he has a boarding restriction, which is that you need at least 5 friendly pirates at sea in order to play him. So he's been sitting in my hand for a bit until I could finally play the last of these 5 and get him out. We actually, if there's anyone out there who's interested in kind of like learning about the game, we have a couple of our website, but one of them is specifically about the design process for Sponge Barbarian and how we designed him to like help new players kind of like pick up the game. And it's a cool thing just in terms of game mechanics if anyone's interested in seeing that.
Yeah.
Which also lovely bumps me up to, what is this? Oh my god, am I at 20 as well?
Well, I'm no longer at
Crazy.
20, but yeah.
Oh, true. 8, 9, yep, 20. And then for my last order, I'm going to drop a hidden shanty
What?
on Wave in a Bottle, which I specifically did that because Wave in a Bottle is my weakest. Your move.
All right. Let's go ahead. I'm going to draw my card. Right, solid. That is very solid. All right, we're going to go ahead and... Oh, before I drew, I meant to place my sword beast down.
That's okay.
So
You,
I do
you can do it.
apologize.
easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to
No
drop
worries,
my
no
sword
worries.
beast down, which was
That's
already
fine.
in my hand, so that's my bad. So
No worries.
drew a card. We're gonna do 1, and then I'm gonna play my Tricorn of Dawn, and I am, if you can't already tell, we're swapping
no.
Sponge, and you're getting Cannon.
It does have to be pirates who are across shifts from each other. So you can still take Sponge Barbarian. You would have to get rid of your Wave Wolf or Sword Beast, which I think is still a great trait to make.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna switch Wave Wolf.
Maybe
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna go ahead.
take your sponge guy that I was so proud of.
Couldn't let you get too far ahead, you know. So...
The inspiration for SpongeBob, Sponge Barbarian.
I love it. So 18, 19, 20, 27 is what I'm counting.
8, 15.
So I think
7.
that's 2, and I have no cards, so I'm just gonna go ahead and draw from that list. All right. Well, I guess that's something I can do.
Okay. Order 1. Gonna draw a card.
Uh-oh.
Order 2. Gonna put a lightning in. Have any hidden shanty, so I don't get to try any shanties. But it's +2. But then I will play another Sponge Barbarian.
Ooh.
So that gives me 13, which Ooh, is that enough?
28, just barely enough. Whew. It's neck
Woohoo.
and neck.
Okay. Your
My turn? Okay, so I can go ahead and take I can free play a pirate. So I'm gonna go ahead and free play a pirate.
I see. I have the stream open, so I see what you have in your hand, and unfortunately, you can't do that because of the
boarding restriction.
But do I don't have. I have 4.
You need at least 5 already at sea in order.
Oh, I see. So that would have been a clutch, but that's all right. So I won't
Yeah.
do that.
Oh.
So that's
I
not a
like felt
problem.
my heart palpitate there. Oh, thank God.
But if whatever you draw here is a pirate, you can still free play that pirate onto that ship.
Oh, cool. So I'm gonna free play a pirate, and then
Oh. Oh. Oh no, I've cannon catchers. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Well, you can't. So if you want to, before you play the Sponge Barbarian, the Paladin of the Far Horizon there, you can free play that because of Mollusk Mania. So you could, if you want to, before playing that Sponge Barbarian, you could try to search for the treasure and see if whatever Carson's hidden shanty is strong enough. But it's like if you
I see.
successfully
we all know Carson bluffs a lot. So
yeah, but it'd basically be a game winning or a game losing move.
um,
'Cause
I'm gonna
if that shanty gets him the edge, then he would just search for the treasure on his turn.
yeah, I'm gonna
So-
hold off for now.
Okay,
Um,
all good, all good.
I also already played, so I don't want to.
That's fair.
It's a good
Oh.
strategy though. So 6. So
if I'm being honest, it probably wouldn't have gone great for you. It is a good strategy, but I think you made the right call.
okay. You have cannon catchers.
Yeah, so fire the cannons, but
Yep. I'm gonna fire the
doesn't really
cannons,
matter.
but I'm gonna go ahead and take out the one here.
I technically get to choose.
Oh, you get
but
to choose?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so you choose.
I will. I'll eat that one. No.
Okay. Put this in there, so that's no longer fireable. But I do get
Yeah, 2 orders
two more
left.
turns. So turn 1. I do think I'm going to. I'm gonna flip this. I'm gonna play a hidden shanty right here.
Ooh, okay.
And then I'm gonna also draw a card because I just played hidden shanty. And that will be the end of my turn.
All right.
And you're at a lot of points, right?
Oh crap! Yeah, so I added 17. Or yeah, I added 17. So
yeah. Was it
1,
22?
2, 3, 4. That's 17. 10, 12, 5, 10, 15, 20, 15, 16, 17.
Yeah, 44. That looks right.
Yeah.
All right, Carson, what you got?
Okay, order 1. I'm gonna draw a card. Great. This deck has not been serving me well this time. Like, this is a really good deck, but I just timings.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and order 2, play a Flintlock Fury.
Does not do anything.
Does not do anything because
Very cool, very
I
good.
have more pirates. Before I do this, I'm actually my tricorn, and I'm gonna swap my Wave in a Bottle for my own Sponge Barbarian.
All right.
And then for my third order, I'm going to play a Quartermaster 95, which lets this complete a crew and fire the cannon, and I will sink your big beefy boy.
You're not though, because I'm gonna catch it.
No! Oh!
Also, that's the avian airship, so you couldn't have sunk that anyway.
Oh! God, I've only played this game like 400 times. Dang.
And
So-
can I play my hidden shanty now?
Can
Uh-huh.
yeah.
You basically have like
so-
one opportunity to play it before it goes away.
I'm gonna play my navy orders.
Cool.
So and when it's I can just board. I'll just board 1. So boink.
Yeah.
And
Perfect.
So go there.
That
So-
may have lost me the game. Let's calculate. 22.
I think that's.
38. Yeah.
I already subtracted 10 from mine, and then
36.
so I subtracted 11. Add 1.
I think I'm at 40. 22. 24.
I am also getting 40. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm at 40. Are you at 38?
Yeah, I'm at 38.
Woo!
Yes, I am at 38.
So close.
All right.
Thank goodness.
So, oh, darn. All right, let's draw. I unfortunately can't actually add any more to Footballers Mania, so I don't have to worry about that. But I am going to.
Phil, I'm surprised neither of us have played an orangutan yet.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen one yet. Is that it's in the starter crew, right?
Starter crew, yeah.
So this will be 2.
Oh my god.
Nice.
And then and I also get to draw a card.
Yep.
And this will be 3.
Nice.
No.
Nice.
Okay, so let me just. So
I feel like
add
I'm really
another
picking up
17.
on your vibe, Nick, of just like just steamroll.
I
forward.
am very much a put everything out on the board and see what happens kind of person. But that for me that's it. So that's all I can do currently.
Okay. What are my options here? You've got 50. I've got 40. I could sink your ships now. Okay. I think. Yeah. Okay. Order 1. I'm going to draw a card. All right. Okay, order 2, I'm gonna draw a card. Okay. Order 3, I'm gonna put a hidden shanty down.
Ooh.
Lightning eels here.
Okay.
And we know that I don't bluff, so.
And that's all. That's all.
Or was that a bluff? Was that a double bluff? Yes, that was Mel.
Okay. Well, that's not gonna help me. So I will need to draw again. So that's order 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm prolonging this a little bit.
That's okay.
I am.
I've had some pretty good hidden shanties this.
I'm adding Trident here.
Nice.
And then that also allows me to draw 1 card.
Okay. My turn?
No. So
I
for
got one more.
I got 1 more turn, so I'm just going
great.
to. Take a little part from your book there, bud. I'll play Savage Shanty.
You get to draw a card from that.
Yes, I.
Yeah.
That's. I did not mean to shuffle, but that is
That's
okay.
okay.
Ooh. Okay.
All right, Carson, what you got?
Show me what you got.
Show me
Oh,
what
let
you
me
got.
add 2. So I'm at 60 now. I just played 10, so.
Do any of your ships have 20 points aboard?
20 points aboard. This one does. So 10.
I think this
Oh.
one does as well.
Not
Right?
does.
Oh, with the
Yeah, with the
Octane.
Octane,
Octane?
yes. Yes, it does. This one does. This one
How?
17, 18, 19. This one this one may or may not have 20.
How mean do you want me to be?
Go for it. I mean, I don't think we'll be able to play another round anyway because I have to leave at 4:30. But that's why I'm kind of prolonging this because I'm like I'm interested to see how far we can go.
Sure.
Yeah, go be mean. Let's do it.
I'm gonna reveal a Navy orders, which lets me free. And I'm gonna drop a Quartermaster 95 on this ship, which lets me fire the cannons. And I will go ahead and sink this.
All right.
Which I believe drops you to 39. If I'm not mistaken.
Is it really that close?
I think it's literally 1 firepower, right? Because this is
I
21.
want to say 8. This is 8. This is 21. So yeah, it drops
21,
me.
So yeah, down to 39.
And then that leaves me 3 orders left to search for the treasure.
Oh, nice! Oh, that was awesome.
Nice.
Thank you so much for playing.
Well done.
That
was awesome. Yeah.
Literally came down to 1 firepower.
That was I probably should have searched, but that was your head shanty was that all?
It was the Navy orders. So
Yeah.
like I probably could have pulled that off regardless. I really got lucky drawing that Navy orders.
That's
the
good.
only other thing I had in my hand were these monsoon forces and this Art of Marooning, which is kind of useless right now. Once we get to the end, and monsoon force just lets me move around your guys. Anyways, thank you so much for playing, and thanks for everyone around. The other decks here that maybe we can play another time was basically like we have like 18 different half decks. So like for people out there watching, it's like there's kind of the start with these 3 specific half decks to kind of like get you into the game, teach you the mechanics, learn how to do it. And then there are other ones with just crazy weird cards, and like there are kind of 3 stages to them. And so the second stage after the starter stuff are basically the pirate code half decks. And so each of these half decks is specifically designed for a pirate code. So you've got your boom, your deep sea, your juju, tropical, and heavy metal. And so all of the cards in these ones are focused around that. Each one, as you can see here, has the big the big colossal card. So there is the Godzilla type shipwrecks, Rex, R-E-X, the Shrimp Viathan, aka Jumbo Shrimp, the Plank Walker, Commodore Calm, and Mobile Sailor Gun Deck. And basically each of these is a plus 15, which is really good, but it requires 2 orders to play them. But when you play them at the end of the turn, at the end of your turn, destroy all shipmates in which you may have them board any open space on other ships. So you can have these really crazy combos, play like a Mobile Sailor Gun Deck to complete a crew, and then send all heavy metal cards to another ship and complete a second crew like immediately after, if you can kind of like build it out in such a way that it lands and it works. And so, yeah, there's some crazy things you can do with some other wild cards down the road.
Yeah, so you guys can kind of see how customizable this is, and you can create just absolutely crazy combo decks off of all these different cards. So like, there's a lot of custom. Like, we really just scratched the surface of this game, which is crazy to think about, because like
it's been 4 years in the making.
Crazy.
Yeah. We do, although we have all of these half decks that make it really easy to just take 2 half decks, put them together into a full deck, and you're good to play, and you don't you can jump into the game really quickly. But you also can we have I think 180 something cards, and you can literally mix and match them in any combination that you want. So these half decks are really just a jumping off point. Like you said, it's just scratching the surface. There's so much customizability, and you can express yourself and your personality and your personal play style through the deck that you choose to build, which I think is really, really cool.
Yeah. And go check out they're gonna start doing they're definitely gonna do a Kickstarter here in the future, but so go follow them on the Insta. I went ahead and put their Instagram handle in the chat there. It's also on the actual screen here. It says Here Be Monsters, the game. So go follow it. Keep update with everything that's going on with them, because there's a lot of cool stuff they're coming out with, as well as just a lot of awesome art. So if you guys like card art, if you like just art in general, board game art, go follow them. It's amazing, and you guys will be able to kind of see what's coming up for their stuff and everything. So
yeah, if you guys want to see some some new art that just came in yesterday. We have a bunch of artists that were working on alternate art cards where, I've done the primary for all of the game, but then, we love working with other artists to bring in little surprises and, things to just kind of focus in on. And so we showed you some Sword Beast art. We just got the thumbnail of a new piece of art that came in last night. So this is, if you look at this card here, this is a pirate called Broadsideosaurus. And he's basically this dinosaur with this like cannon contraption on his back that just fires a bunch of cannonball. And he's
That's
a ton of
awesome.
fun, and he's just like loves gunpowder and cannons, and he's such a nerd. And so we're working with this artist named Jack Burke, who goes by Subjectively on YouTube. He's known for he did an entire Pokemon region called the Maza region, and he's such a great artist. And so he sent over his thumbnail for what he's working on, and it turned out so good, just for a thumbnail even. So he's going to be working on this in the next couple of weeks, but this is what his version of Broadsideosaurus looks like. And
Nice.
he's just so
love that.
happy.
He's just a happy dude. He's
just
just
a
he's
happy
just living
dude.
he's living his best life right now.
He is living his best life, exactly.
He really is. So it's awesome, y'all. So definitely go drop him a follow and keep up to date, because I'm definitely gonna be we'll do more of this in the following weeks here that you guys don't know about.
If
so
you
it's not
don't
here,
mind,
but-
can I put
Go
a
for it.
Discord invite in the chat here?
I don't know if it's actually gonna work, but
Oh, is that-
you can try to put. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Alright, see,
That's okay.
See that.
It's okay.
No?
So go. Is your Discord in? I can drop it into my Discord.
We have a
but,
link tree. Can we put?
Oh, can
You-
I put the link tree in the chat?
I don't think you put link.
Just
tree.
no
Okay.
links.
No, I don't think. Yeah, I don't
No
have
worries.
links available.
Well, I think if you go to the
drop.
Instagram, I think the link
Yeah.
tree is accessible from there.
Yeah,
so
go to their
that's-
Instagram. You can follow it there. I'll also drop it in my Discord as well later on, so you guys can kind of see it. But yeah, so
It's a better barrel
Yeah.
dragon. That's so nice. I loved Barrel Dragon growing up.
yeah. So but thanks guys so much for having me and doing this. We'll definitely talk about next
Thank
time
you
we
so
do
much. This was
This
has
a
been
ton
awesome.
of fun. Really
Yeah, it's been a lot.
appreciate it.
When we were playing this, because we were playing this back in October, when you guys were kind of teach me the ropes, and I was like, we gotta stream this. This is so much fun. And I just playing it is just so much fun, because it's one of those games of this is also something that I've noticed with the game. Like, if you're losing, you don't really feel like you're losing, because it's like you just keep going. It's a lot of fun. Like, that's something I've always been like. You guys don't know me, but I do not play a lot of competitive games because I just don't like to compete against people because they're mean. So with this game especially, you definitely feel like you're not getting cheated out of because the other person has 18 god cards in their hands. Like, it's just if they do better, it's just a better strategy, and you need to improve your strategy. Which is the one thing
that was
I've
a
always
really-
had. That's what I've always had problems
Yeah.
with Pokemon. Like,
Yeah.
I'm actually playing. There's a Pocket TT.
Oh,
there's a
I've
Pocket
played it. Yeah,
TCG
yeah.
game. I've been playing that because it's fun. I like to collect the cards, but I don't play against people because I'll go up against someone who has 13 Mewtwo's, and I'm like, great. Well, there's no point in me playing this. So I usually play against the computer because they have decks that aren't OP as crap, and so I can actually work on my deck and have fun with it. But with this game, I feel like you don't like it's nice like that, where you everything is way better balanced, and you can kind of see, like, even though I was really gunning for it, and I kind of got a little cocky at the end. Yes, I got cocky because I was like, I think I could do this, and then Carson comes in and wipes me, and it's like, oh shit, and like, that's awesome. Like, you see different strategies. I didn't feel like I lost because I got cheated. I was being cocky, and you had a great card, you had a better hand, and you won. So
I mean, literally, to be fair though, it came down to the luck of the draw. If I didn't draw that name, I would not have won there. The rest of the cards in my hand were absolute garbage. And that is something that Phil and I mean, we've spent 4 years almost now play testing and honing it to get that balance in there, because we totally agree. Like, we really dislike when there's kind of that one deck that you have to play to be competitive and to have fun. Even like we really want there to be that player expression where you can be like because I know you love big stompy guys. We have a lot of big stompy guys that I just want to like show you, you know?
Yeah.
And we also to the point of like, I don't want to get too into the weeds of like how we plan on releasing this, but I used to play a lot of Magic, and it was always really frustrating that like if someone has a card that costs $800, you're just never going to win because their cards are better and you can't financially compete. And so the way that we want to release these cards is such that like you're not hunting for the really, really, really good cards basically as a lottery in random packs. If there's a card that you want, you're going to be able to get that card without breaking the bank. Every card is going to have the same financial value. Then the kind of like the fun collectability aspect is going to come in through alternate art, such as the art that Carson just showcased. But like, say, you know, if you really want to build a deck and the centerpiece of that deck is Broadsideosaurus, you're not going to have to buy 10,000 packs and hope you get a Broadsideosaurus. You're not going to have to go on eBay to like pay some dude through the nose for his Broadsideosaurus. You can just, you know, buy the Broadsideosaurus pack.
Yeah,
easy peasy.
Love
we don't want money to be a competitive barrier or a barrier at all. So
yeah, and that's really nice, you know, and that shows how much you care about your game as well as the people who are going to future play it. So that's awesome. Yeah. But anyway, so there you go. Thanks so much, guys. I am gonna go say goodbye to these lovely people real quick, and then you guys stick around and we'll chat for a little bit. Sound good?
Sweet. Sounds good. Thanks so much for having us, man.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
I'm gonna deafen real quick, and let's go back, and we're gonna go chat real quick as soon as I find the card that I. Sorry. So, thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate it. I'll be back on Monday. We're going to continue playing. We're going to continue playing Pokemon with Golden. So we'll get back to that. We've been playing that for a while, and we're just gonna keep on doing our Nuzlocke, our Soul Link Nuzlocke, because we've been really enjoying it. And we're just goofing around, you know, having a good time, and you know, stressing out and whatnot. And Golden's gonna, you know, probably die, so you know, as it is. But we will get back to this. I'm going to talk to Carson and Phil, and we'll do another one of this. And hopefully there'll be updates on when they want to release the Kickstarter and what that's going to look like. Because I'm going to support the hell of this. It's going to be awesome. There's so much here. And they're, like I said, generally good guys who do amazing work and worked really hard on this. So I want to support them. I really do hope that you guys do too. It's just partly why I wanted to bring this. This is the first time I've ever also brought something to y'all like this, because I am not one to just, you know, try and like get products out there to like show it to you guys. Like if I think it's really good and I think it fits, you know, something I would enjoy, I'm going to show it to you guys. Because I do think, you know, if you like what I do, then you might like what I like. And I like this. So hopefully you guys feel the same. But other than that, I think, if I am not mistaken, I believe Captain Amelia is live. So we're going to go raid her real quick, because I haven't talked to her in a hot minute, and I'm sure I don't think I've ever rated Captain Amelia, because we're never on at the same time. So let's go say hi to her, and see how she's doing, as I'm sitting here trying to give Soot butt scratches, getting some butt scratches and Soot. Yeah, she's over here complaining. She's like, "Where's my food?" And I'm like, "It's not even remotely close to food time for you." But Captain Amelia is playing Pokemon, so let's go see her. Once again, y'all, thank you so much for coming. I really do appreciate it. I'll be back on Monday, and hopefully you guys will be interested in supporting this game in the future. So let's go find Captain Amelia, and we'll see you guys over. All right, thanks guys. Have a good night.